Hey guys, gonna make another update video because some things have changed. So I guess I'll just go over what has changed to the best of my knowledge without watching the other video. But let's start mechanically. Oh, I'll get under the truck. Did the alright, let's get under it. Oof. The NP 241. I had to swap the input shaft on it. It's a big spline to run behind the 4L80. So that's in. Took the cross brace that I had in my 89 and modified it slightly. I made this a little shorter. But I couldn't use factory one because the drop on this is further than the driver's side drop 241. So I was sitting too low to use factory cross brace. So I hacked this one up, made it work. Drive shaft is from square body from a 700 R4 208 setup. It is a little close to being the whole way out. It would maybe work off-road. I haven't even tried it yet, but I definitely wanted to have one in there before I went to Bloomsburg. But and then I did my exhaust. I got shorty headers up there, 2.5 pipe. Knocked the cats out. This is wrapped because the fuel lines are right there. I don't want vapor lock, so that runs 2.5 back to there, and then there's a wide pipe into a 3-inch Borla, and then goes out the back there with a 3-inch to 4-inch adapter, 4-inch to 5-inch tip. I'll show you that when I crawl back out of here. But big axles in here. I didn't really change a whole lot. There's 5.5-inch blocks. So I lifted the rear 2.5 inches. Actually did end up doing a disc brake conversion. Was not my original plan to do so, but I learned the hard way that you can't use square body 1-ton drum brakes on an OBS frame, because they hang out 2 inches off the mount. The backing plates hang 2 inches back. So I only had 3/8 clearance to this perch, and I just wasn't comfortable with that. And I had a set of these laying around anyway, or my dad did. So it's not fully done yet. Still got to put the park brake on, but they are the Eldorado calipers. So and then I painted the rear axle the same as front, so painted the shocks same as the front also. We actually ended up cutting the traction bar brackets off of the semi-float, and we did it nice enough we could re-weld them, so they're on there. Some rough stuff, shock tabs, rough stuff perches, rough stuff plates, custom U-bolts. It's really about it. Back up, show you the tip. I mean, 5-inch tip sounds pretty big, but you look at it on there, and it's really not that. It's not that big. I think it looks good. Sounds good. Thing's pretty loud. And that muffler keeps breaking in. I swear it keeps getting louder every day I drive it. But I guess now I'll go over cosmetics that I changed. Starting with rear bumper. It's a newer body style bumper. I had to modify it slightly. I had it on my 89. It came from a Suburban, so they're shaped a little different than a truck. See, it's got a stupid thing. It's got a kind of a curve to it. The truck bumpers don't. The truck bumpers are more flat. The truck bumpers fit better, but I got this cheap. And then I painted it to match. The paint got a little screwed up, but whatever. And then since I had the rear bumper painted, I went ahead and painted the front one. And then, yeah, I can actually see the 37s on the truck with the weld wheels. Spent a good bit of time polishing these boogers up. They rub a little. They did rub the bumper. The bumper was cut because of that. You can see it stick out pretty good. Kind of wish I was backed in because the stance on this thing from about 20 feet away is really aggressive looking at it from the front. But I think that's really about it. That's all I can think of anyway. Stickered up the back window, but yeah, I guess that's it. Just figured I'd get a video out because I don't really know if I'll make another video on this truck. I mean, I have no future plans for it really, aside from putting a different motor in it, but is really it for the solid axle swap and all that. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna try to get to working on this thing again now that the truck I tow with is done. So Dad's actually bringing a new air compressor home today, so as soon as that happens, I have to knock a couple rivets off the frame and put my transfer case cradle in my transfer case and get this thing over to my buddy's house and put the motor and trans in and start ordering some shafts. Order a couple steering parts, and then this thing's ready to go. So I guess the next video will probably be on that. I don't know, unless something happens with this thing, I don't know. But yeah, just wanted to get a video done for you guys, and then stay tuned. We get back to working on the mud truck here shortly. So see ya.